Yeah, it's starting there. Good morning. It's morning here in Denmark. What time is it? Just gone 10 o'clock. And I've just been for a swim at the fjord. I woke up last night about 4. I couldn't get back to sleep. And then I got up about, I don't know, 6:30 or something. And I opened up the curtains and there was the full moon looking at me. And I thought, oh yeah, that's why I couldn't sleep. So it's very busy time energetically. Morning, Bernadette. Nice to see you. Hi, Moretta. Um, yeah, but I wanted to talk to you today about Sarah magick. But before I launch into that, I'll talk a little bit about the equinox. So the equinox, it's an autumn equinox here in the northern hemisphere. But whichever side of the earth we're on, the day and night are of equal length. They're in balance. And that's very Sarah. That's a very Sarah thing. Because she is all about bringing things into balance. Morning, Sergio. She's about bringing things into balance. But more than that, she goes further than that. She brings us into oneness. So I've just noticed my angel bear here. I use that when I'm teaching the Sarah healing. We started a new Sarah healing 3-month course on Saturday, so he was helping me initiate people online. He's a big helper. Yeah, and so back to what I was saying, it was that I went to the fjord this morning. I go 3 times a week now, and I have a swim. And when I got there, it was a little bit grey and a little bit overcast, but we could still see, some of the light reflecting on the waves on the fjord, which is lovely. And then just as I was getting dressed again and leaving, the sun, and this is just my favourite thing, the sun like shone down onto the water, and it's just like, oh, it's just like the magic of seeing those sparkles on the waves, like the way it reflects. My heart just lifts, and I'm always like, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. It always puts me straight into gratefulness. Um, and whenever I see other people posting things like that, I'm always writing, I go, oh, I love it. I love the sparkles. I love the sparkles. And morning, Belinda. It's nice to see you. And one time I wrote on someone's picture about how much I loved their picture of sparkling waves. They said, it's the shadows that creates that. And I was thinking about that when I was looking at all the sparkles this morning, because if there wasn't the interplay between the light and the dark, it would just all be brightness and you wouldn't see all the sparkles. So, and I was just thinking like how relevant that is for the equinox today in this, because I don't know about you, but I always find the equinoxes, I guess, particularly the autumn one, challenging. Energetically, I find it challenging, but also because we're going into winter. And although I love all the seasons, I really love Hawaii, and I think about, I'd love to live in Hawaii. But honestly, I would also really, really miss the seasons. I really love the changing of the seasons. So yes, let me just gather myself for a moment. So yes, that interplay between the light and the dark, and here we are in the balance of the light and the dark. I'm going to do a meditation with us today with Sarah. So I'm doing these talks. I did one last week, except for it wasn't a talk because I lost my voice last week. So I did a little video, which was actually really fun and turned out absolutely fab. I was just so pleased with it. It took me ages to set up, but it's a 5-minute video. If you haven't seen it, go back on the Sarah Temple page and have a look, or go back on the Instagram page, Mary Magdalene's daughter Instagram page, and have a look. But I'm doing this because in October we are having Sarah, very, very, oh, thank you, Belinda. You loved it. I just love that music. That music just absolutely made it. She's wonderful. That's Fia, Fia. Sorry, I'm drinking my chamomile tea. I do get a bit cold when I swim in the fjord, so, and I haven't had time for a cup of tea, so I'm sorry I'm slurping my tea while I'm talking to you. It's not very professional. But so yeah, we're going to have a really special transmission in October for Sarah. And this is about Sarah planting seeds. Except for, so Sarah, she's really organic. She's really organic. She has loads of different sides to her though. There's this earthy nature priestess side, and that I'm really in contact with that and with her at the moment. And then there's also this incredible angelic energies that she brings in. And she's also really, really connected cosmically as well. Anna Estrada calls her the cosmic star child, which I love that. She's really, really connected to the Pleiades. I'm never sure if I'm saying that right, but you know which one I mean, the seven sisters. So we're going to be doing this. It's called Sowing the Seeds of Sariye, and you can have a look on my website. It's rachelgoodwin.dk because I'm in Denmark, and you just go onto the website, you look up into the right hand corner, it says Zoom calls, and you click on that, and that tells you a little bit more about it. So I say planting the seeds. She's not really planting them. We already have them in us. Of course we do. We have everything. We are already the seed. But she's a catalyst. Sarah is a catalyst. And we've had like the divine masculine and the divine feminine awakened in us. Morning, Louise. It's lovely to see you. They're already awakened in us. But this oneness energy that Sarah carries, it needs a little bit more. And you could say she's the water. So it's not much she's it's already planted, but she's the water. But I couldn't think of how to put that in a title, so I called it Sowing the Seeds of Sorry. But it kind of fits in with all the sparkles that I was seeing this morning. And we're going to do a meditation this morning. Sarah has a flame of oneness, and this really represents the essence of the archetypal energy that she carries. And we have been working for several years now on an orchard in Glastonbury on the Tor, near the Tor, and we're going to go there and do a meditation. So if you've got, I don't know, 10 minutes, we can do that now. And if you haven't, you can come back and watch it later on the replay. So get nice and comfy, everybody. I'll just drink a little bit more of my tea. It's actually turned into a beautiful day here today, which is really nice. Got blue skies, and it was very grey this morning. And my son Benji is off sick. He's in the kitchen at the moment eating some porridge. But yeah, I'm a bit worried he might throw it all up in a minute. But it was like my husband's in there with him, so, and then I've got him this afternoon. We're sort of taking turns. So right, put my tea down. So I'm going to bring in Sarah. To just take some nice deep breaths and feel yourself going quiet. Just letting go a little bit. And like I said, only do this now if you've got 10 minutes and you can actually get a bit of peace. Otherwise, just come back and watch the replay later. It'll be here whenever you need it. And you can use this meditation at any time as well. But it'll always have this lovely equinox magic in it from today, which is just super. And also we're still in the energy of this Pisces full moon as well. So we're lucky. And I'm asking Sarah to very gently presence herself around everyone who's joining in with this meditation. And in this way, we are becoming a circle of light together. Sarah is joining us all together. And as I said today, she's coming in this very soft nature energy. She's coming in as a nature priestess, as an earth priestess today. And this is one of her roles, this is one of her faces, is to help us connect, reconnect, of course, because we are nature. We are nature beings, just the same as all of the animal kingdoms and the bird kingdoms and the crystal kingdoms and so on and so forth. And actually, when we reconnect back into that, like me going to the fjord this morning, or whatever way you all like to do, it takes us back into something wonderful, because it takes us back into our own nature, and that's why it feels so lovely. And we also get tended to by the nature spirits, the elementals, that tend to all of the plants and the trees and the flowers and all of the animals and the living creatures. We're also part of that. And when we go out into nature, they tend to us and help our energy bodies become what they need to be, and more beautiful and more natural. So just feeling Sarah's energy all around you. If you've just joined, Sarah is connecting and presencing around each of us, and very much in her aspect as nature priestess, earth priestess today. And we're all coming into a circle together, and just call upon your guides and your angels and your helping spirits. And we're going to ask that we travel to this magical orchard in Glastonbury in South England. Some of you have been there. I've spent a lot of time in Glastonbury over the years, not so much in recent years, but that energy now is coming closer to us as we move closer. And this time of year in England, the apples in many orchards are either ready or are going to be ready now or in October, depending on what type of apples they are. So we're coming into an orchard full of ripe apples. And in this orchard, many of us have worked over the last couple of years to plant Sarah's flame there. So it holds this magical energy of Sarah's flame. And today on the equinox, there's this natural, again, this word, nature, natural, this natural balance of dark and light, which is just, as I said, very Sarah. It's so Sarah. And just imagine now that we're all there together in a circle of light, and it's coming out as golden for some reason. We're in a golden circle of light, and Sarah is at the centre of that circle, and she is radiating life force energy. She's so connected to Gaia in this aspect. And we are just grounding, so grounded in our bodies and feeling the wonderful energies of the Tor and of Chalice Well. These ancient places that go back to Lemuria. Very, very healing. And just if you feel good, have your helping spirits, your guides, your angels with you. If you feel good about it, open up your energies, open up your energy body to receive healing from this place on this day of the equinox. Just rest and bathe for a moment. Just imagine how it looks. The long grass is covered in dew from the overnight dip in temperature, and the sun is peeking over the apple trees. It's the shade and the sun sits across our faces. You can hear the birds singing. Maybe there's a slight coolness in the air as it's September now, later September. Just smell that fresh smell of the grass and the trees and the dampness. And Sarah has in her arms a basket of apples, and she's going to give each one of us an apple, and as she does, she cuts it in half with her magical knife. Sarah is extremely magical. She is a nature priestess, she is an earth priestess, and she has so much magic in her fingertips. And she gives this apple to you, cut in half, one half into each hand. So as you hold your hands out in front of you, you can see this beautiful, fresh, crisp apple cut in half with the star, like the star of Venus, sitting on your hands. And there's just an incredible energy of renewal for you in this apple. It's like your soul is just bursting out of you in response, coming more into your body, just vibrating and radiating into your physical cells so strongly in response to this magic apple that Sarah has placed in your hands. And then just give yourself a few moments of reflection now. Let the energy, the radiance from the apple sink into your hands. And Sarah is still just so strongly presencing herself at the centre of the circle as we stand in this orchard together, energetically enjoying the experience of being in Glastonbury in this magical apple orchard together with Sarah. And just spend a few moments reflecting on your year and the seeds that you have planted and the harvest that you have made. And just allow those things to be there. Whatever comes up for you, the good things, the frustrations, the things you still want to do, just let them all be there, bathing in this light, the sun and the shadow, the trees and the light peeking through the branches, the apple trees just bursting with fruit. And I'm imagining in these apples that Sarah has placed upon her hands, I don't know how yours looks, but mine has that beautiful whiteness of flesh and then the pinkness from the skin, that the red and the green. And let me just see if Sarah wants to share anything with us while we're all here together. Perhaps I can channel a little something from her. She's coming through as a presence, and I think it's going to be a little bit of light language, and then maybe she'll say some words. I'll just take a sip of my tea. Maybe a little bit of singing, we'll see. As Sarah's energy comes through now, just receive these gifts, this light language, the light matrices that are coming towards you now. He la manahana ho ekana he au ana ho He ana na he ho. Ele ka moana. He ka hana ho. Ele ka moana ho. Ele ka hita mo. E ke lamana hana hi o. Welcome, I am Sarah, and today I bring you a message of joy, of power, of strength. Can you feel that strength from the apple, from your heart, from the center of yourself, from your soul, from your light, from your being? Bursting out through, radiating out through into every cell of your being. Indeed, this moment is a celebration. It is a gift from Gaia, from Mother Nature, into your bodies, into your physical beings, helping you create a sense of wanting to be on the earth, of being in gratitude to be on the earth, in improving your energetic connections to the earth. You are one. You are one. You are one with the earth. You are one with each other. Rejoice, enjoy the life you have on the earth. Seek out experiences in nature, which may be small, which may be large, which may be somewhere in between. It doesn't matter the size or the length or the context. Just find things that you love that carry the life force of Gaia. I am Sarah, and I send you my love, pouring out from my heart, bursting out in green rays of life force, of nature. As today I stand before you as nature priestess, as earth priestess. My blessings are upon you. My blessings are upon you. My blessings are upon you. Blessed be, blessed be, blessed be. Amen. Thank you all for coming this morning and for joining in with this. Felt a huge, it was such a grounded power and a grounded strength. Please write in the comments what you experienced. It's always lovely to hear, and there's always some extras of things. I just wanted to say, in the transmission that we're going to do in October, that I was saying you can find on my website at the top right with the Zoom calls, we are going to be connecting to the Pleiades as part of that. I got that information this morning, so some of that cosmic star child of Sarah is going to be coming through, which is really exciting for me. Sergio says, lovely, blessed be. Yes, thank you everyone, and have a lovely day. Remember to take a few moments to give you gratitude. It's a sort of a harvest festival kind of day as well, I think, as a way of, as well as one of contemplating a bit about what's happened in the year, and maybe thinking about like what you need as well, like not just like what you've got to do, but like, and so what do I need right now? So, and Belinda says, beautiful Rachel, very powerful and uplifting. I'm so glad you enjoyed that, Belinda. I did as well. So lovely. Thank you everybody, and I'll be here again next week, probably at 2:00 in the afternoon, which is 4 hours later than what I've done today. I had to do it a bit earlier today because I've got another meeting with someone this afternoon. So I'm doing a Sacred Springs workshop on Saturday, and I have to go and make some arrangements about that. But I'll just mention briefly, I live in Roskilde in Denmark, and we have beautiful, beautiful sacred springs here. And I'm teaching a workshop this Saturday to show people how to connect to those energies, to initiate them into the energy system here, and show them how they can use it for healing for themselves and others. And I'm really excited to be doing that. I've been wanting to do that for a long time. Deb says, thank you so much, Rachel. Beautiful synchronicity to have come to this morning. Sarah has been very much with me yesterday and today. Yeah, me too. Me too. I think this is sort of one of her special times of the year as we, with the equinox, but also that full moon. That full moon. So lots of love to you all. And yeah, if you haven't watched the whole thing, just go back and watch the replay. It will be there in a minute. So bye, everybody. Bye. See you later.